Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NLW Slammy Awards 2016. We are glad to be back, and NLW, as it's going to be presented to you in the new year, we shouldn't forget all the great moments, matches and wrestlers that have graced us over this past year. With that in mind, you've been voting for your moment of the year, your match of the year, your wrestler of the year, and also who you want to see in NLW. Now that person will be revealed when NLW returns. However, it will be kept a surprise until that big reveal. You won't know where, you won't know when, but when it happens, it's set to shake up NLW. Now I could waffle on, or we could get straight into the awards, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's get into it. I will announce the top 3 for each category, starting with Moment of the Year. And your number 3 Moment of the Year is the moment when Stone Cold Steve Austin debuted in No Limits Wrestling and was announced as the new commissioner. Now, the old commissioner had been in power for a very long time, since the inception of this company, until he was ousted from power at WrestleMania 2. Since then, he's been trying to sue this company, and more importantly, sue Dean Ambrose. He had Ambrose in the ring, telling No Limits Wrestling that he would sue them unless he either A, fired Dean Ambrose, or B, reinstated him as commissioner. And you're about to see the moment where I relayed the message from the board of directors that Stone Cold was coming.
You know what? Shut up, Cad Clay. I don't give a damn what this new guy's announced. As far as I'm concerned, he's working under me. You're damn lucky, Ambrose, that you're not being fired. And you're damn lucky that this company's not getting sued. I'm in control. I don't know what this new guy wants to spout out, but the way I see it, I'm the one in control. Screw it, give me 50-50 power. I'll run him out. Who is it? Who the hell have you got running this damn company with me?
I don't know. All I read out was the text message. Don't shoot the messenger, mate. But who is it? Who made that announcement? There is absolutely no way that this is who I think it is. How did they get this guy? Oh my god, he's here! Stone Cold! Stone Cold Steve Austin is now 50-50 commissioner here in this company. The board of directors have made one of the biggest signings in this company's history. On a stunner to the lawyer JBL. And the oh my god. And a stunner to the former, well, now the reinstated commissioner. Well, he has got what he wanted. He has got power back in this company, but he must share it 50-50 with that man, Stone Cold Steve Austin. When NLW returns, the biggest question is going to be, how is Stone Cold going to work with the commissioner effectively to make sure that this company thrives? We will see. Now, let's move on to your wrestler of the year. There have been many great wrestlers this past year. People who have won championships, people who have debuted, some people have left, and you know what? All of them are deserving. However, only one can be number 1. But who came in third? I can reveal that in number 3 for your wrestler of the year is The Undertaker. Undertaker has had a stellar year in No Limits Wrestling. Last year, he won the Royal Rumble, and this year, he tried to quell the NWO, he challenged for the title at WrestleMania, inside Hell in a Cell, and also met a new challenge in the face of Big E Langston. That's a lot in the space of 12 months. And although he's not necessarily been successful in his attempts to capture the world title this year, we're actually going to take a look at when the world was his oyster, right before WrestleMania. He was trying to quell the NWO, and with the help of Sting, Kane, and Triple H, they attempted to do that before it became the big fuss that it became. It was havoc inside the Elimination Chamber. The Undertaker stepped up to the plate to try and end the NWO, but it wasn't going to be easy.
The shards of glass obviously cut him, and now Michaels is back up again. And the glass has obviously cut him as well. He cuts off Triple H, and now going after the Undertaker. And now he's on his shoulders, but Undertaker reverses it and sends Michaels, in fact, into the steel, the chain here. Rollins working on the game, but oh my god. Tombstone on the steel maybe, but Rollins looks on as Michaels reverses it into a pile driver of his own. Shawn Michaels with the pile driver, and Triple H has been taken care of by Rollins and Michaels. And that leaves The Undertaker on his own. That pole driver knocked him senseless. And now Rollins, oh Jesus Christ! On the steel! And that curb stomp was devastating. Here's the cover by Rollins, and Rollins, oh my! Seth Rollins just got the most important free count of his career there. Seth Rollins just pinned the Royal Rumble winner. Seth Rollins just pinned The Undertaker. And Rollins, what the hell is he doing? He's on top of the pod. Oh my Lord, freaking God! Oh my Lord! You shitting me? What the hell was that? Phoenix Splash, but Triple H moves out of the way! And Triple H eliminates Seth Rollins. And you can see that the commissioner's not happy. And he may not be happy after this pedigree on the steel. And Triple H with that massive pedigree on the steel. Similar to the one that Michaels gave Triple H at the end of last episode. And he may want to go for the cover, but now the Big Show's out here. And the Big Show is trying to break the lock. Maybe the commissioner is regretting not putting the Big Show in this matchup anymore. The Big Show is trying to break that chain, to break into the chamber. But Triple H just taunting him. He's in the driver's seat. What the hell? A part of that. What the hell's this? Oh my God! What in God's name's happening here? That's Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon, and what on earth? What is going on? Well, all I saw was part of the chamber lift up, one of those pieces just lifted up, and out came Scott Hall. Oh my God, the Razor's Edge on that steel chair. What the hell? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, damn it.
The NWO was seemingly all over the product in 2016. Let's hope 2017's a different story. We know the commissioner's back in power, but he's got Stone Cold to deal with as well. We will see how that plays out. Nevertheless, let's move on to your match of the year. Matches in NLW this year, they've been off the chain. We've had Iron Man matches, Elimination Chamber matches, Hell in a Cell, Elimination, House of Pain cages, you name it. But only one can be number one. Let's see what came in third place. In third place for your match of the year is tables, ladders, chairs, WrestleMania 2 for the Tag Team Championships. Is there any wonder this is on the list? Quite frankly, these men were willing to do anything it took to win the Tag Team Championships. We saw that in the lead into WrestleMania. The Brood breaking Chavo Guerrero's neck, ladders, chairs, tables getting involved, RVD and Raven forming a union for the first time. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It was stellar. We're going to show you the closing moments from that match. The Brood, the Filthy Animals, RVD and Raven all challenging the Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. Here's how it played out.
We haven't seen him for several weeks, trying to save the day for the Filthy Animals, but oh good grief, come on now. Rey Mysterio checking on Hernandez, and here comes Kevin. Well, Kevin Thorne's been wheeled out of here. I should say the other member of the Brood who's fighting alone at the moment, Paul Burchill. Burchill with that chair to the injured Rey Mysterio, and now they're hanging on to those. Oh my! Well, now they're literally hanging. They're hanging from those tag team belts. Oh, and here we go. Now Burchill just got knocked down. Nick the only one hanging on, but again that ladder shot sends him to the mat below. And Rob Van Dam, well, there's Matt Jackson and Billy Kidman on the outside. Oh! Where the hell did he come from? You can tell how quick and fast-paced. I'm lost for words. I had no idea that Sin Cara was doing that. Completely forgot. Oh, no. Jesus Christ, that suplex onto that ladder. And that one didn't break. Oh, and again the ladder to Rob Van Dam. And everybody's down except for Van Dam and Matt. Matt. Oh, and again he's sent into that table. Rob Van Dam bringing that table over here, and he's the only one standing. He's fighting alone, but he's doing it well. Oh, and this is why he's creating a platform so he can securely unhook those tag team belts. And Van Dam, he's on the table now. He's got his hands on the belts, but there you see, throwing that chair 20 feet in the air. And another table's been set up underneath those ladders, and I don't like the looks of this. Matt, he's inches away from those belts, but here comes Van Dam and almost had it. And you sense these fans thought he had them as well. But now Matt Jackson, look at how hot, 20 feet they must be. Oh my God. No way. There's no possible way he wants to do a DDT from up there. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Raven! Oh, new champions!
I'll tell you what, you thought that was Tag Team Chaos? Just wait until NLW returns. We saw it when we left, and I'm sure they're going to be eager back after hiatus to get ahead in the tag team division, that's for sure. Now let's move back to our moments, and yes, there have been many great moments in NLW, as we saw with Steve Austin. If that was number 3, you can just imagine how number 1 and 2 are going to top it, and without further ado, your number 2 moment of the year is the moment that Brock Lesnar made an impact, debuted in No Limits Wrestling, thwarting the NWO at WrestleMania. It was at WrestleMania. The commissioner had promised us a secret weapon. We didn't know what this secret weapon was going to be. When Brock Lesnar's music hit, we were all stunned. We thought this was it. NLW was going to be over, but no. Lesnar turned on the NWO, suplexing them after suplex after suplex, until it turned out that CM Punk was the one who was the secret weapon. He'd been biding his time, and he decided to betray NLW for job security. Well, as it turned out, CM Punk backed the wrong horse, and Lesnar ended up trying to get his revenge on CM Punk, no pun intended, because it took place at Revenge. You're going to see now Brock Lesnar's pay-per-view debut against CM Punk. And that is what you have to do against a man like Brock Lesnar. A beast like Brock Lesnar. That suicide dive, and oh my God. Right out here in front of me. It just amazes me how, after every move that CM Punk hits, Brock Lesnar, he takes a second or two, he shakes his head and he shakes it off. And that amazes me. And there's a Hurricane Runner again, trying to keep Lesnar off his feet. There's the springboard moonsault. Here's the cover. And Lesnar kicks out again. And Lesnar, I was about to say he won't stay down, but CM Punk is trying to make sure he does stay down. What a kick to the head. And Lesnar, he's still sitting up. And Punk is frustrated now, going for the moonsault. But F5 maybe. He has him. But the DDT from CM Punk. It may be over. What a counter for the F5, but a kick out by Lesnar. He's going to have to do more. That is enough to put away some men, but it's not enough to put away Brock Lesnar. And give credit where credit is due. CM Punk has stuck with him. He has used his experience and what he knows to his advantage, but that wasn't going to help him there. A clothesline that sends him out of his boots, and Lesnar trying desperately to get back into this matchup. Has him by the hips. There's a German. And there's a second one going for the trifecta. Punk trying to hang on. Lands on his feet. Oh, he's on his shoulders. And the GTS. And he goes to sleep. But Lesnar kicks out again. But there's CM Punk once again. Most would have just stood there in shock after Lesnar kicked out of the GTS. But the way this match has gone, CM Punk probably knew he was going to kick out. And now he's got that Anaconda device trying to choke out Lesnar. Lesnar trying to breach out of it, but there's that power slam. Every move is less shocking. The fact that Lesnar is able to power out of it, oh my God, what an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. First of all, how the hell, with CM Punk's arms wrapped around his neck, was Brock Lesnar able to suplex his way out of the situation? And now Lesnar has been ticked off, and you can see him pounding away at CM Punk. And Lesnar is in a zone. CM Punk has been knocked loopy. Oh my god. He just slapped him square in the face, and that is not what you want to do. You don't want to piss off this beast. What an F5 by Brock Lesnar. 1, 2. And after beating him down senselessly, Brock Lesnar has ended this matchup. After that loss to Brock Lesnar, CM Punk rethought his approach and then decided to team up with Shawn Michaels. We've seen them post on our Instagram pictures of them together as an alliance, and we've got to wonder how that's going to play into NLW once we return. Now let's get back to our Wrestlers of the Year, and quite honestly folks, the top 2 wrestlers got more votes than anybody else by a landslide, and you're about to see why. The runner-up in Wrestler of the Year is the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. Of course he was going to make the top 3. He has had one of the best years in NLW history, and heading into the Elimination Chamber at Unchained, that is going to serve him well. He started off the year on a slippery slope, losing to Bray Wyatt as Willow at Havoc, and then being targeted by the NWO, as you're about to see. However, his shining moment came at WrestleMania. It was 3-1 to the NWO, when Jeff Hardy single-handedly eliminated 3 of the NWO to win and ensure that this company stayed in our hands. This company owes a debt of gratitude to Jeff Hardy for what he did. And not only that, he followed that up with a victory over Shawn Michaels at Revenge. But let's show you now how all this entire feud started between him and the NWO. He was embroiled with a bit of rivalry with Bray Wyatt. It ended up inside a House of Pain steel cage matchup. Steel cage, no escape, weapons everywhere. This was Jeff Hardy's playground. Let's see how he fared.
And now Wyatt sent into the cage. And now Hardy trying to get back into the fight. Concerto to Wyatt. Between the chair, the steel of the cage as well, and Hardy, he's been on the back foot for most of this matchup, but now he's going to try and build some momentum his way. What the hell is he doing? He's climbed the cage, he's hanging onto the roof like a monkey. Oh, good grief. 1, 2. Did you see that? Hardy risking life and limb, and the innovative nature of Hardy's offense on display that time. The splash from the top of the cage, hanging on it like a pair of monkey bars, and Hardy with Wyatt's head wrapped around that steel chair, and the twist of fate could have broken his neck. And Hardy does not care about the safety of Wyatt. He wants to beat him up, and he wants to go for something on that top. Hang on. What the hell? What? They're everywhere! Oh, and Wyatt is still down, but Hardy just shed Scott Hall off the cage, and what the hell is going on? What's the NWO's business in? Oh, and there's Seth Rollins on the top of the cage. What the hell's going on? The commissioner directing traffic up there, and Hardy breaks through the chain link of the roof with that steel chair to try and fend off the NWO, and that twist of fate onto the steel on top of the cage. And what the hell are the NWO doing out here? Well, we heard them talking about this plan of some sort, and now they surrounded the ring, but Hardy seems to have subdued them for now. Oh my lord! Oh, and don't tell me Wyatt with that pipe to the back of Hardy's skull, and that sister Abigail. 2, 3. Oh, for God's sake, gone. Hardy's lost the match, and for God's sake, the NWO assaulting this guy in the cage, and there is no escape. They broke through the door, and that razor's edge again. Am I just going to have to commentate over this beatdown, because that's what it is. That's what I'm witnessing. I'm just witnessing a beatdown, and there's nothing I can do. They're in that damn cage. Curb stomp by Rollins, and everybody's having a feast of Hardy here. It's like a pack of dogs, and this pack mentality of the NWO. The commissioner obviously hasn't let go of the fact that Hardy assaulted him on Havoc, and he's taken no prisoners here tonight, is he? What the hell's the Big Show doing now? Oh my lord! For the love of God, through the cage wall! Big Show spearing the holy hell out of Jeff Hardy.
Ultimately, it would be Jeff Hardy who would have the last laugh, not only ending the NWO at WrestleMania, but also defeating Shawn Michaels, the so-called ringleader, at Revenge. Now that was a great matchup, but speaking of matches, we are now down to only 2 spots left. Who is your runner-up in Match of the Year? Let's see. Runner-up Match of the Year is Hell in a Cell at Revenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles defending against The Undertaker. These two, this bitter rivalry, started just before WrestleMania. AJ Styles marked The Undertaker. He tied him, dragged him around the arena on his motorcycle. Then, Undertaker got revenge, last riding him so hard into the turnbuckle that the ring broke. At WrestleMania, AJ Styles defeated The Undertaker, but when The Undertaker put out his hand as a sign of respect, AJ Styles slapped it away and superkicked Undertaker instead. That sent Undertaker on a mission to get revenge, and that's exactly what he was intending to do. This time there would be no escape for AJ Styles. He could not run, he could not hide. It was taking place inside Hell in a Cell. It was for the World Championship, and when both of these men travelled to the top of the cell, you knew things were going to go downhill very, very fast. Oh dear God. Not a chokeslam off the cell. Surely not. Oh, but AJ Styles manages to get out of it, and Undertaker nearly fell off of it himself. Now AJ Styles, oh shit! Ah! You shitting me? What? Jesus Christ, get the EMTs! Watch this! From the top of the cell to the floor below, busting through our announce table. Oh my God, the EMTs already, they're already on the scene here. Already our medical staff looking after them. They fell 20 feet. Look at this again in slow motion. It's also the way that they twist in midair before they hit the fall. And that just had to add to the impact. It looks as if AJ got the worst of that, even though he was the one who dived at The Undertaker. How the hell is he still on his feet? That's what I want to know. I mean, the trainer's... Oh, Jesus, no. What the hell? It's only been 60 seconds. You can't. No. Undertaker. Oh, he slams the door into the skull of AJ Styles. How is he still standing? Let alone so soon. This match should be over. But The Undertaker knows that if the referee stops this matchup, he cannot win that world title. And that is why he's back in the ring with that chair shot to the spine of AJ Styles. I've got to give him credit. Is it stupidity? Maybe. But Undertaker is a fighting spirit that we live for in this company, and he dove. But AJ Styles moved out of the way. Is this an awesome match? Hell yeah. But is it dangerous? Is it going to take years off their careers? Yes, it is. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to see these guys end up in a wheelchair. Oh my God, and they may do after that. There's a ladder. He's brought a freaking ladder into the ring. You've just fell off a 20-foot cell, and now you're bringing in ladders? It's astounding. And AJ Styles, he still wants to take risks. He still wants to prove himself. But Undertaker has enough to prove for himself as well. The chokeslam from the ladder. And AJ Styles kicks out. Unbelievable. As much as I criticise AJ Styles' attitude, he's one tough son of a bitch. And if you're offended by my language, you should really be offended by this, this bloody violence. The kick up and the super kick right to the side of the head. He's been knocked for 6. And the Stars clash in the centre of the ring. 1, 2. It's going to end it. No, it's not. It's not over. Undertaker kicks out of the Styles clash after both men went twisting, tumbling off the cell. And here comes AJ with more chair shots and one to the back of the head for good measure. And Undertaker doesn't want to stay down. He knows what he's been through. He's not about to let it go now. And he's saying, bring it on. Oh my lord, and right to the face. Just stop the damn match. Even the EMTs are telling to stop the matchup. And it's the referee's call, but look at this. Styles crash from the top of the ladder. And for the love of God, AJ, pin him and end this. Here's the cover by Styles, and he is still your world heavyweight champion. The risks that AJ Styles and The Undertaker were willing to take inside Hell in a Cell are indicative of that entire feud, and indeed NLW as a whole in 2016. They put it all on the line, and it showed. They are runner-up for Match of the Year. Now, let us move on to our Moment of the Year. We're in the gold now, folks. It is your moment of the year. What have you voted? There have been many great moments this year. 2016 has been stellar for NLW. However, the one moment that you chose to be your moment of the year is the NWO disbanding. Yes, of course, it was the biggest event in NLW history. The NWO had grown to power. At WrestleMania, they wanted to seize control of the company. That didn't happen. It was 6-on-6 elimination matchup, the NWO losing and therefore having to disband. The ramifications of this matchup meant not only did the NWO have to disband, but also the commissioner lost his job as a result. It was the night after WrestleMania when we first started to feel the effects of this. Big Show was taken out by Brock Lesnar. The Outsiders were dealt with by Jeff Hardy and Drew Galloway. However, there were remnants of the NWO still lurking. For example, the Commissioner attacking Dean Ambrose with a pipe, as we saw on the security footage at the time. Seth Rollins defeating Triple H. Shawn Michaels stalking Jeff Hardy. But that was nothing compared to what would come. Seth Rollins had just defeated Triple H due to commotion, and it led to one of the most shocking incidents in this company's history. Seth Rollins is actually running to the back, and you can see Hardy and the Outsiders, and even Drew Galloway still fighting there. And there's Rollins again. And now look at Galloway being double-teamed by the Outsiders. And Drew Galloway paying for standing up for Jeff Hardy earlier tonight by being attacked by both the Outsiders and Seth Rollins. Hang on! And we've seen Shawn Michaels earlier tonight, twice before, stalk Jeff Hardy, and there's Triple H to send him away. And now the third time that he's come into contact with Jeff, super kicks him in the back there. And that is because, after all, they were the final two men at WrestleMania in that matchup, and Michael's angry that the NWO's disbanded. And now Triple H helping Jeff Hardy up. And, oh my God! For the love of God! That car just ran over the game! That car just ran over Triple H, for the love of God! And as of right now, we still have no idea who ran over Triple H. We don't know who the culprit is. However, investigations are ongoing, and we will hope to get an answer to the question, who ran over Triple H, when we return for NLW. On a lighter note, now it's time to reveal your Superstar of the Year, and it's going to come as no surprise to any of you who the Superstar of the Year is this year. It was a landslide. And when I say landslide, I mean a landslide victory for this person. You remember how I said Jeff Hardy had a stellar year? The man who beat Jeff Hardy to become Superstar of the Year got 50 more votes than Jeff Hardy. That just goes to show you how much of a great year this man has had, and we are going to reveal who your Wrestler of the Year is. It is indeed the world champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and it's hard to disagree with this. You may question his attitude at times in No Limits Wrestling. However, the man performs on a nightly basis at a high quality, as we've seen throughout this year. He's unbeaten on pay-per-view this year. And not only that, this is the second year running that he has won Superstar of the Year, and he is still world champion since the last Slammies. He defended his title successfully against The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and then again inside Hell in a Cell. He's been having great matches night after night. However, perhaps AJ Styles wouldn't have won this award had he not gone through his first test of the year. That was the first ever 30-minute Iron Man match in this company's history. It was CM Punk the challenger against the champion AJ Styles. This to cap off one of the most spectacular rivalries in NLW history. Right now we're going to show you the closing moments from that Iron Man match for the world title at Havoc. CM Punk challenging your Superstar of the Year, the world champion, the phenomenal one himself, AJ Styles.
He's crawled off the ramp to try and get away from Punk, but Punk runs after him with a diving clothesline off the stage to the mat below. And that proves desperate times call for desperate measures. He is beating the hell out of AJ Styles here. punching him about, and AJ just trying to run away. He's a phenomenal wrestler, but you know what? He's cowardly at times. But then again, I can't question the strategy. It is a wise one. He wants the score to stay the same at the moment, but look at that. The dive from the stage, that just goes to show you how much CM Punk wants this, how much he wants to headline WrestleMania as world champion. And AJ Styles is crawling out of the bottom of the ring, but baseball slide, and again, CM Punk picks him up, throws him into the ring, but again, AJ Styles trying to crawl away. Trying to get some distance and create some separation to get to the other side of the ring. But there's only so much of that you can do before Punk goes after him and rolls out of the ring. Oh, but maybe not for long. The Hurricane Rana. And AJ doesn't need to go for the cover, but might be a good idea. Might be, oh, it was a good idea, and now he's going for that calf killer. But AJ is trying to go for it, but Punk knows he can't get into this situation again, and he does get to the ropes. And now, under 2 minutes to go. Styles can afford to lay back. CM Punk cannot. And now goes for a kick, but ducks underneath it, and my goodness. A roundhouse to the face. Trouble in Paradise-esque. AJ Styles, he's dazed on the floor, but CM Punk is also in a state of shock. He wants to go for that GTS. We've got under a minute and a half left. 90 seconds to go. And CM Punk, GTS time. But AJ catches the knee. Here's a roll through by AJ. Oh my, not the Styles Clash. But now, powerbomb roll through. And another roll through by Styles. And again, another roll through. And both of these men desperately going for covers. And another kick out by CM Punk. We have got under 1 minute to go, and now maybe over. GTS, CM Punk needs to go for the cover. Here it is. But AJ kicks out. How the hell did he kick out? But immediately goes to the Anaconda Vice. AJ Styles is in the middle of the ring. He's going to have to tap. AJ. He kicked out. GTS can't kick out of this, but he tries to roll him through. And now, my God, CM Punk kicks out. CM Punk, he's got it locked in. We are under 20 seconds left. 20 seconds to go. AJ, he's trying to crawl. He's doing his best. And AJ, my God. Oh, he taps. He taps, and I hear the bell. The decision. CM Punk. Wait. The scoreboard, yes! We're just waiting on the announcement. But, hang on a minute. What the hell? Oh no. No, you're kidding.
That match was as grueling mentally as it was physically, and that showed throughout the 30 minutes. It was close, but in the end, AJ Styles scraped it through the skin of his teeth. But he has been having a great year, and that is why you have voted him for your Superstar of the Year. And now, folks, it's the big one, the gold, your match of the year. Past winners of this award include the Elimination Chamber at Uprising, Hell in a Cell between Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and last year it was the Triple Cage. But what have you voted this year as match of the year? I can now reveal that your match of the year is the elimination matchup, the main event of WrestleMania, NLW versus NWO. It was a bit of a clue that a lot of the past awards were to do with this matchup. For example, Lesnar's debut and the NWO disbanding. Well, there you go. That's why we haven't been showing it to you yet, folks. We were saving the best till last, and that is exactly what you're going to see. It took 5 of NLW's best, including Chris Jericho, Finn Balor, Dean Ambrose, Triple H, Jeff Hardy, and CM Punk, pitting them up against the NWO's best, that being Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, R-Truth and The Big Show, being led to the ring by the Commissioner. This was the most important matchup in this company's history. Had the NWO won, I'm not even sure that we'd be having a Slammies right now. But let us take you to the pinnacle, the peak of No Limits Wrestling, if you will. The moment when the NWO ceased to exist. Trying to get some leverage. But now pushed off the top rope. And Hardy finds his footing. And the swanton! This may be it! Oh, but no! on that chicken shit commissioner, dragging Hardy off the cover. You're damn right it's bullshit. He would have won. The NWO would have lost if the commissioner hadn't have interfered. But here comes Ambrose. And Ambrose still angry about his elimination earlier tonight. But here come the outsiders to take him out. But here comes Triple H. Triple H back out here. As Shawn Michaels continues to work on Jeff Hardy. Oh my! Curb stomp by Rollins. And now here comes Balor and Truth, and an all-out brawl has erupted here. And the chaos is evident. Oh, hang on! Oh, Hardy rolls him up! Oh! Good grief, that was close. So close.
Nah, I ain't taking any chances. Secret weapon, you want to redeem yourself, get out of here now.
Well, the commissioner obviously in a desperate state and he's calling for his secret weapon. What the hell is it? There's no way.
Get your hands off him. It's not him. It's not him. Get the hell out of there.
What? It's not him? Oh, whoa! Oh, it isn't! Belly to belly throws Rollins out of the ring. And oh my God! Multiple suplexes by Lesnar. And apparently failed to inform the NWO what the secret weapon was. But it is not Lesnar. The F5 to Razor Ramon. Oh my God. Giving the commissioner an F5. What in the hell is Brock Lesnar doing here? Well, he isn't the secret weapon, obviously. But he is here to help NWO be defeated. Fighting for NLW, my God. Lesnar on fire. Oh! CM Punk. CM Punk. DTS to Lesnar. He's helping your team. Unless... No. Is it him? Why would he compete in a competitive matchup from the start if... Is CM Punk the sequel? What? I don't know what to think. Oh, the sweet chin music! No. Not thanks to CM Punk, no. Oh my God. Crawls into the cover. No. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was close. The sweet chin music couldn't keep Jeff Hardy down. But it nearly did. And why the hell is that bastard doing out here? What is he doing? CM Punk. Oh my God, Lesnar's come too, and Lesnar now making chase for CM Punk, who apparently, I assume is the secret weapon. Otherwise, what was he doing? And now Lesnar chasing Punk, meanwhile in the ring, one-on-one, Hardy and Michaels going for the switch in music, now going for the twist of fate. Super kick caught, and now the roll through into the twist of fate. Hardy! On the top rope of the Swanton! Yes! Yes! NLW! NLW win! The NWO! On no more! And since that key matchup, NLW has continued to grow and thrive, and that is a sight to behold, and I'm very proud of what this company's accomplished. So there you have it, that's another year in the books. NLW will be back in the new year. You will see a teaser soon. Before we go, there's a couple people I need to thank. First of all, Dynamic Artifacts, you will see them on Instagram. They made the new NLW logo that kickstarted this revolution, and they also designed the NLW WrestleMania 2 logo, the Royal Rumble logo, and the Metal logo as well. So check them out on Instagram. Also, the music of NLW is done by music.exe. You can subscribe to them on YouTube. Perhaps soon to follow maybe some of the Titantrons on that channel as well. Go and subscribe to them. Their music for me is fantastic and I'm grateful for it. My Instagram, my Twitter, my website, they're all in the description for you to follow as well. If you could follow those, I'd be grateful. And of course, everybody who watches these videos, everybody who voted, everybody who liked this, everybody who's watched and since subscribed, thank you. Because as cheesy as it sounds, NLW wouldn't be where it is today without the support of you, and I genuinely appreciate every single person who watches. Thank you so much. That's all the time we have for these Slammies. The man who you voted for to add to NLW will be revealed at a surprise date, so I guess it's Happy New Year for NLW. But lastly, the The song you're about to hear is Fight Like Sin, Ever Hopeless. Their information, their social media links for that band will be in the description. And this is the soundtrack to NLW's year. That was 2016.